just wanted to take a moment and welcome you to my channel. This is a new channel. Obviously, I've got other videos on here, but I am taking the channel in a different route, I guess would be the right word, to focus on what it is like to deal with some of the things I deal with. And sorry, I have my dog on me. I apparently am now her bed. But, oh, sorry, dropped the phone. But anyway, the goal of this channel is to tell you about things that I like, to tell you about things that I see around me that need to be shared, but also to tell you about some of the things that people who are going through things like I do with diagnoses that I have are going through, and some of the things that I found that help with dealing with that diagnosis. And I'm sorry the camera is shaking. I'm trying to hold this. Well, she camps out on me. Just a breakdown of my diagnoses. I have multiple. Like, there's not one thing wrong with me. It's multiple. I am a breast cancer survivor. I think this is my 8th year. Well, it will be in June or July. July 3rd will be my 8th year cancer-free. So, yay. But I also have lymphedema, which I'll explain that in a much more detailed video. And I have lipedema, which is a new diagnosis. Also it deserves its own video, so I'm going to explain that in detail in an upcoming video. And then I also have osteoarthritis in my knees and sleep apnea, and I've lost track of everything wrong with me. But I also have problems where there are sometimes that I can't eat anything. It makes me sick and I throw it all up. So these are just some of the things that I go through every day, and that many other people, not just me, go through every day, and we deal with in silence. Or we deal with just going through each day and trying to survive. With all of these things that I've mentioned comes chronic pain. And so I don't get to do fun things that a lot of people do. I don't get to go to the movies. I don't get to go to the mall and go shopping. I do most of my shopping and my stuff online because it's just so much easier than going out. Because our medical system thinks that someone who is in a wheelchair like I am doesn't need to leave their home. And they won't approve accommodations to allow people like me to leave our home. I asked the people who maintain the wheelchair that I use what the possibility would be to get a seat pan for the wheelchair that had tie downs, so that, like, when I'm using medical transport to go to the doctor, they have a secure way to secure the chair so that it doesn't flop around in the back of a van or whatever, with me in it, obviously. And they told me flat out that I would have to pay out of pocket because Medicare and Medicaid do not pay for such things because it's outside the home. So if I want to leave my home, any accommodations I need to make to do that, I have to pay out of pocket. I can't get adaptations to my van without paying out of pocket. And I don't know anybody who has $4,000 laying around to do things like put a lift on their vans so they can, cart their chair. And I don't know anybody who has extra money to make adaptations to a vehicle or to their wheelchair that, most everything else is paid for by Medicare as long as it's for within the home, because I guess it's easier to keep handicapped people out of sight and out of mind if they pay for things inside the home, but not outside the home. These are just some of the basic things that I go through. And obviously there's more to me than my diagnoses and my illnesses. There is, my beautiful babies. I have my pit bull, Luna Lovegood, right here. All my animals are named after TV or movie characters. And then I have my other pupper. That's Kaylee. I don't know if you can see her. That's Kaylee. And then I have another dog. His name is Grusalug. And I will show you pictures of him and videos of him much later. And then I have 3 cats as well. And I overcompensate for not being able to have kids with multiple animals. And I'm sure there's probably better ways to overcompensate. But, they make me happy, they keep me sane, and they give me a reason to get up and do things each day. Because if I'm taking care of them, then I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in to the illnesses that have ravaged my body. And so I think that's everything. If you're interested in knowing more about any of the things that I've listed in this video, by all means, feel free to comment below, and I will happily tell you anything you need to know within reason. Obviously, I'm not going to go into my full medical history with you, but I will do anything to help somebody who's going through some of the things that I go through, because I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. You can always contact me through Instagram at This Sweet Madness, Facebook at Sweet Madness Designs OK, and I also have an Instagram for the dogs if you want to, see dogs and cats. If you want to see my crazy beasts, they are at Fandom Fur Babies. Everything is linked on the YouTube page, so you can find it there. And I think that's a little bit about me. I'll go into more details and you'll see more videos from me. I'm going to start vlogging on a regular and just show you some of the things that I like, other than, the occasional box opening and stuff like that. But I look forward to sharing more of my life with everybody, and hopefully get some help for people who have to go through things like I do, who are, trying to get just basic life assistance with lymphedema and lipedema and so forth. But thank you for paying attention and for being here today, and I look forward to my next video. Thank you.